Now we come to the award for outstanding contribution, presenting a man who, believe it or not, started his work in a roller disco. Now he's the DJ's DJ. We worship him, Danny Tenaglia.
No worship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Emerging and taking their name from the M25 rave scene in the late 80s, the recipients of this year's award soon established themselves as the forefront of a growing movement. Always experimental, always pushing the boundaries, their live show is an incredible mix of music and visuals. They're now one of the super acts of dance. If you haven't worked out already who they are, take a look at this.
Sort of collected our musical gear together around 1984, and we just used to mess around, you know, putting keyboards through distortion pedals, and it just sort of developed from there, really. You know, at the time you had the whole sort of acid house and sort of techno from Detroit and all this sort of dance music explosion, but you sort of expect it to sort of disappear. You know, the whole dance thing, it just keeps regenerating itself and renewing itself, you know. With all those lights going on, you need to be able to see where you're going. It's like being a miner on stage. All that blackness, all of a sudden the flashing and the smoke, and you've got to see these little screens, like this, you know, like little tiny screens counting numbers.
Thank you very much.
It's always different. Every time we go on tour, it's always a different show.
It's got a real element of spontaneity about it.
If you sort of bring in a part that you weren't expecting, you were going to do something else, and you sort of missed the button, you know, that sort of spins you off in a different direction, which is always good, because sometimes you discover a sort of combination that you didn't know, you know, was possible. I hope to carry on doing it. You sort of expect it to sort of disappear or something quickly, but it's just gone on and on, hasn't it?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I finally get to meet them in person. 10 years later. Oh, George, thank you, darling.
I feel like your mother now.
Do my hair now, do my hair. More than 10 years later, they're still ringing my chimes. I hope they're ringing yours. Orbital!
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all I can say, really. I'm sort of gobsmacked. Thank you.
Thanks. I think I said enough up there, actually, so cheers. Nice one.